Hey, Paul, I want to congratulate you on your Amazon's Choice Badge for Pest Control Traps by Garden. I know how competitive the category can be, especially for these, so to see a Choice Badge is really a job well done. Now, my job is to look for potential opportunities with sellers who prioritize on Amazon, and if it's okay with you, I'd like to show you a large module that you have for this listing, which you're not utilizing. It takes up a lot of real estate and is very valuable, in addition to a few other things I noticed. My name is Sean, and I'm an account manager with my Amazon guy. So listen, I'm going to pack this full of valuable information and I'll show you the module in just a second. But the first thing I'd like to talk about are your keywords. So looking here, we utilize this tool to look at sponsored organic keywords, do a ton of competitive research and everything and other things, excuse me. And I'm noticing you've got 2,700 sponsored keywords, 2,300 organic keywords. Now, where I see improvements that can be made are with your organics. We tend to recommend a 1-to-2 ratio here. So for every one sponsored, you have 2 organic. And that's where I see the improvement that needs to be made. Now, as we look at your keywords, I'm going to scroll down and I've sorted by the most frequently searched keywords on Amazon. Let me get out of the way. Amazon US this month. And so right here on the right shows your organic rank. And I'm just going to scroll down through the 50 most frequently searched keywords. And do you notice how for the most part, you're in the triple digits? And because of that, you're forcing yourself to have to sponsor these keywords. Wow, it's compelling. So let's see. Wow, you're having to sponsor all of them. Goodness, that's a lot. That's a lot. So your ACoS has got to be pretty high. So let's look on page 2 and see what we're doing on page 2 as well. It looks like you're kind of going through the same thing. Interesting. This is really interesting. So I want to see if I can find something where you're organically ranked, but you're not. Here we go. Deacon mouse bait. That's a good one. All right. So you're organically ranked, but you're not sponsored. 3,078 people are looking for Deacon mouse bait this month alone. So of course you're going to have all of these sponsored ads and then all of the 260 plus organic ads that show up before you for the words Deacon mouse bait. And I just want to get an idea of how much revenue. Oh my goodness. $2.5 million just this month on Amazon US. And wow. I mean, JT Eaton, look at that. They're getting so much of that revenue. Tomcat as well. You can certainly steal your share, but truthfully, you're ranked 226. So you got to ask yourself, is that organic rank good enough for you to get any of the share of this money? The answer should be no. So your organics need to improve for sure. Now, let's talk about competition. So I found this listing by taking the words rat trap from your title, not doing any product comparisons. I'm sure you're familiar with this. What I want to show you, though, is their advertising plan. Look at this. It's incredible. They've got 5,600 sponsored keywords, 7,589 organic keywords. Plain and simply, this is why they're selling more. In addition to that, because of just the sheer number of keywords that they have, they're showing up in over 10,000 different searches, and you're only showing up in 3,000. So, and one last thing, if they only used their organic keywords, they'd still sell more than you because look, they've got 7,500 organic keywords. So it's tremendous. So let's talk about organics for you. So we break up our SEO into 3 different phases here at my Amazon guy. And in phase 3, we look at those keywords where you're ranked in spots 20 through 50. And right now it's like 10% of your keywords, 261 of them. And because of that rank, the 20 through 50, you're really not benefiting from that organic traffic. So our focus would be to lift you up in the ranks so that instead of being in spot 26 for rat traps, we'd have you in the top 10. So imagine too, if you're not having to sponsor those words, how it will help with your ACoS. So something to think about there. We can certainly help. Now, let's talk about the fun stuff coming over to your listing. I'm going to go through your images real quick. You don't have any images of a rat. You need an image of a rat. You need to see a rat in your images. You've got a little tiny Yeah, I definitely recommend a rat, and it would be nice to see this in a setting, right? Like, you know, behind the washer in the laundry room, or something like that. Also, too, you know, lifestyle images are pretty useful, but truthfully, I recommend at least one image with a rat. I mean, that's really what you're focused on, rat traps. So I would include that. I like your infographics, though. They look pretty good. I'm not too crazy about this one because you can't read this, right? You can't read this, and you really have to scrunch to see this over. But this middle section, you can't read. And you've got to think within the first 3 seconds of the consumer looking at their image, they're really going to base their opinion. So, what I gather when I look at this is the light bulb. Also, your video's a little it could use improvement. Now, I love that you are brand registered. That's excellent. It gives you a lot of extra exposure because of that. And I'm going to show you that module here in just a second. I do recommend increasing these bullets 250 characters for each one. This is the second spot after your title that Amazon looks to for your organic keywords. Now, if you do anything today, please do this. Log into Seller Central, and just above product description, you see a brand story. That's where you can put your brand logo, talk about how you got your start, why you do what you do, what makes you so unique and special. You can even include a hyperlink to your brand store. Yeah, your video is just this with music overlay. Now, this image I like. You should have this image here in your top image of this mouse. That's really good. Scrolling down. Oh, you've got really basic information here. I'm just going to look at your alt text behind your image. You're not using alt text. I do recommend alt text. That is a vital driver of your organics. And we also recommend 500 to 1,000 words of copy in your A+ content because it does index for organic traffic. That will also help you. So listen, here at My Amazon Guy, we are a full service Amazon agency. We're over 300 people strong, and we manage over 240 brands, giving our clients peace of mind knowing that Amazon is handled so that they can focus on their business. I'd love an opportunity to chat with you, though. So go ahead and click the link in my email that reads book a call, snag yourself a free consultation. And then once you do that, I'll email out the competitor analysis. But thanks so much for watching. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Take care.